Intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. You won't lose myself for anybody. Me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, but you won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, oh, no looking back this time.
What's going on? We are live finally, doing a little midday broadcast. I got to pregame this thing because I am going to go out and drink some wine for my birthday later today. Birthday was May 31st, but got so much great new music to play and got some fun toys in front here I'll talk about later, but some 3D printed merch I'm going to be offering to the public soon. Merch, real physical products. Let's get to the tunes. This is new from Calvin Harris. You're listening to In the Air with Morgan Page. Let's go.
Truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. You don't deserve it, babe, won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, oh, no looking back this time.
Ele só me pede a fé no mundo é poder. Ele só me pede a fé no mundo é poder. Ele só me pede a fé no mundo é poder. Ele só me pede a fé no mundo é poder.
Ele te ama, deixa que seu botão que te ama. Ele te ama, deixa que seu botão que te ama. Ele te ama, deixa que seu botão que te ama. Ele te ama, deixa que seu botão que te ama. Ele te ama, deixa que seu botão que te ama.
Sweat, 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 baby, sweat, 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 baby. We're up against the wall, breathing like animals. She wanna take it off, so take it off. Go put my record on, I know you like this song. Keep your tempo up, till the break of dawn. Sweat, 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 baby, sweat, 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 baby, sweat.
hold me, kiss from the sun. I want you to want me like I was the one. I want you to breathe me, air that I am. I want you to take me, and no one else can. So these tears dry tonight. So these tears dry tonight. So these tears dry tonight.
comes the bass. Here comes the bass, 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 Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the bass, 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 bass. Here comes the
antisocial. I don't give a fuck if it's global. Limited space in my circle. How many times have I told you? So antisocial. I don't give a fuck if it's global. Limited space in my circle. How many times have I told you?
Just
that's how it goes. All we got left is the afterglow. So I'll take the memories and good times to go. You should know, yeah baby, you should know. I'm gonna hold on to that. Somebody, I'm going slow. I still hear our song on the radio. So I'll take the memories and good times to go. You should know, yeah baby, you should know. I'm gonna hold on to that.
That about wraps it up for In the Air this month. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big shout out to all my Patreon supporters, keeping it going, and been unveiling some more goodies for Patreon supporters, but I'm going to be selling some of this 3D printed merch. So I made a case for traveling DJs. I guess anybody that has this stuff, you don't have to travel, but I basically built a product that I needed, and I'm going to start selling it on my store. I'm going to have a store with special 3D printed merch. It's going to be autographed, customized, limited batches. It's going to go up for like 24 hours in one color combo and then disappear. So super limited stuff. It takes a while to print these. Took forever to design these, but come check it out. I'll be announcing it soon. It's going to be like it's like a little digital pop-up. And each product will only be on there 24 hours. So stay tuned for that. We just heard in terms of new music, we just heard the new Will Sparks mix of Longest Road a few songs back. And then we heard Highlights, a little VIP mix on here. So the cool thing with these boxes, there's a chip in here, an NFC chip, and it's going to link to a vault of stuff that only people who've bought the merch have access to. So you'll put your phone up to this NFC chip, bam, you get the secret link, and you will get the goodies. So trying out some new tech. It's really fun. This also has like a little AirTag pocket in here, which is fun. So trying out some new stuff. So check that out. I'll be on the lookout for new music. Lots of new music coming. Lots of new dates. And I'm playing some shows this weekend. You can go to morgan-page.com/shows or just morgan-page.com. You can see all the spots I'm playing at. This weekend it's Nashville and El Paso. And going to be hitting the road for a bit, and then taking a little summer break, and then back on the road. So check that out. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next month.